Hello, my loves. It is KloverDancer again, and this is the Art of a Woman with KloverDancer. I thank you so much for joining me here. I am here in my office and enjoying the quietness before everybody gets in here, and I thought I'd do this show today from here. If you are listening on VG Radio, I thank you for listening and tuning in. Thank you, VG Radio, for having me. This is a double podcast as I have the visual, but I also have the audio. So wherever you're joining me from, thank you so much. This is a platform where I get to talk about all the things women, sensuality, nylon, shoes, everything. Also, too, if you are watching on my YouTube, you do get the benefit of the dangle cam, something I thought of while I was in the shower. And it's for all of my fans who do appreciate some good shoe dangling while I talk on about the things that I like so much. Today, I wanted to talk about stockings. Now, if you know me, and especially if you've listened in on my previous episodes with VG Radio, you know that I have a thing for stockings, especially stockings and garters, or just a really good pair of stay-ups, which I have found, because I have thick thighs, it's kind of hard to come by. But I have found some that I like. In case in point are these that I am wearing right now today. These are by Soni Panda X, and they are phenomenal. She sent them to me. I got them this weekend, and they will be debuting on her site for purchase at the end of this month, at the end of January, and these are called Lace Me Ups. And I'm just absolutely in love. It's so funny. Her brands, I do adore a lot of her nylons, but I have a really soft spot for her stockings. The first pair that she actually sent me when I became her brand ambassador was a more flesh tone, like a brown set of not pantyhose, sorry, set of stockings, and I still have them to this day. I refuse to sell them. I've been asked about them plenty of times, and it's just not happening. So yeah, I am happy to be talking about stockings because they are a love of mine. I love a good pair of stay-ups, but I love garters the most, just because I just love the element of surprise that's underneath the skirt. One of the main reasons why I love fall and winter so much as I do is because it allows me to wear long skirts, skirts that don't cling to me. So that allows me to have, a little surprise, a little secret underneath. And it's kind of my thing. It always has been, actually. I just like to keep people guessing and knowing that I have something going on underneath that most people don't know about. So it's always been my way. But I love these stockings. I love Soni Panda X stockings. When you get into the cheaper quality stockings, the stay-ups that have, the band to keep them in place, it's just like I refuse. I refuse. I just can't do a cheap pair of stay-ups. It has to be top quality because, like I said, I have thick thighs, and I need something that isn't going to squeeze the life out of my thighs, something that has some give to it, and that the elastic, or not the elastic, what makes the bands that hold in place are of good quality, and don't cause, any sort of skin discomfort and things like that. So, I know it's like, oh, woe is me, the problems of a nylon wearer. But I have, like I said, by Soni Panda X. I love hers. I'm trying to think what other brands I like. I mean, I can't think of any off top, or at least none that I know by name. I'm sure I've come across, oh gosh. Oh, I do enjoy Secrets and Lace. Now, Secrets and Lace is different because I haven't tried their stay-ups. I've only just done their stockings, and so those require garters. So I can't really speak too much on, the quality of their stay-ups, even if they even have them. Quite honestly, do they have stay-ups? I'm not sure. But I love their stockings. Their whole brand and their whole model is a love letter, an homage to, how things were, the golden era of underwear and nightwear and intimate wear. So they just really have it down packed. So I enjoy their line very much so when it comes to stockings. Their garters are nice. Those because again, it is an homage to a different time. For me, I like garters with a little bit more, but I think I just need to go into Secrets of Lace a little bit deeper and see all of what they offer in the garter department. Because I've always find that garters try to really cinch the waist, sometimes a little bit too tight. So then you have this look of, you have your rib cage and then your stomach, and then you just have this like tight line where it's just like cinching you completely. And then the puffiness of, the rest of your stomach and your hips. And it's like, ugh, there was, a little bit more adjustment that not all of us have that full-on hourglass figure. I know I have an athletic build. Actually, I have, quite honestly, like a boy build. And so, it doesn't work for me. I don't have a small waist. So like when I tie that around, I am fighting for my life all day long in pain because it's too much. It's just too much. But that's my dilemma. So I will look more into Secrets and Lace. If you guys, anyone with Secrets and Lace is watching, feel free to hit me up, and I would love to try what you have and show it off. So, DM me, Secrets and Lace. I love you guys. Secrets and Lace is great. One of the few companies that, like, when I post content wearing their stuff, they actually repost it. And I fangirl every time. I'm like, oh my God, they put me in their story, or oh, they reposted my, so I love that. I love a brand that is still very connected with the people who use their stuff. Like it's kind of weird how that's just not common so much. Some are just too good to talk to you, side eye serving. But anyways. So yeah, stockings and garters. I love a good garter. I love a good 6 clamp, double clamp garter. Gives you that extra feeling that you're nice and well covered. I love a good silky one. I love a good lacy one. My whole thing is that it has to be practical in use. I can understand doing something sexy for, your mate, and, but I like to wear it out to work. So I don't need a lot of patterns, a lot of texture, because, I'm wearing clothes over it. And the whole point and the whole thing about me is that I like being a mystery. I like having a garter and stockings on and it being something that only I know, as far as for like, the prints where you can see the clamps and all that, because your skirt is so tight and things like that. If you're going for that, I get it, like, to each their own, but it's just not my personal thing to like to tell all my business, so that you can see, like, underneath my, through my dress, that like, oh, she's being a little, extra under there. I don't like it. I like my secrets. So that's why fall and winter, you can guarantee, if you ever see me out with a long skirt, for sure I am wearing garters and stockings underneath. There's just no other way I would do. I'm not wearing pantyhose. Why in the world would I be wearing pantyhose? I can wear pantyhose any other time, literally. Why in the world would I do that? I'm going to wear stockings and garters. So I'm just such an advocate for it. So I'd love to know what you guys think. What do you like? Do you like the stay up look? I mean, because, if you're looking on my YouTube, look at this, right? How it just defines the leg. It just, oh my gosh. And I'll do another podcast where I'm wearing garters, but I just had to wear these because I just got these and I love them to death. You guys are going to get tired of these because I am going to be wearing these a lot. First of all, they're black. I love black. And just wear it with everything, and they're so comfortable. This is my second time wearing them, and they're just comfortable all day long. Normally, if I do content in the office wearing stockings and garters, depending on what I got going on in the day, I don't. I always have some pantyhose to put on afterwards during the fall and winter. But with these, like, I'm just keeping them on all day. It's just, all day at work. That's what I'm going to do. So anyways, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like stay-ups? Do you like garters? Garters and stockings? Like, what is your preferred look on a woman? And why? I'd love to know. You guys are always so awesome listening in and letting me just babble on about these things. So I'm so grateful for you for, sitting in with me and enjoying the conversation. Tell me what you'd love to hear about. I'd love to know. And I hope you have a good week. And again, to my VG Radio listeners, thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you, VG Radio, for having me. You are the reason why this is even a thing right now. So I'm so grateful to you, as always. And if you're listening to VG Radio, you deserve the best because you're worth it. And for everyone else on my podcast and YouTube who follow me on my Instagram, my socials, my threads, and everything, thank you so much for your love and support, the comments, the likes, the shares, sweet messages. I read them all, and they mean so much to me. You guys are absolutely the best, and I wish you the most fantastic week, and I'll see you next week.